What can the turquoise blue waters of the Maldives teach us about our rapidly changing planet? Below the waves, coral reefs are not only home to incredible species, they also act as a protective barrier for the islands here. But this tropical paradise is now on the front line of climate change. Maldivian people are working together to better understand the ocean that defines them in the hope of securing their future.
I have searched my entire life for a feeling of the home that people talk about. For me, when I jump into the water and take my first breath, that feels like home.
Hamna changed her career from national volleyball player to shark diving guide during the COVID pandemic, finding her true calling on Famila Island where she grew up.
The island is blessed with a variety of critically endangered species of sharks. My absolute best thing about diving with the sharks, especially the tiger sharks, is when they're passing by you, they will look at you in the eye. And this is an apex predator. They have been here longer than trees. Everything in the ocean evolved with them in there. And this is the nature's perfection.
The coral reefs that surround the islands of the Maldives provide safe homes and nurseries for countless fish species, as well as a line of defense to the islands themselves.
The coral reefs protect the islands. They dissipate much of the energy in the waves and current. So when these corals are dead, there is nothing to protect the islands. We have seen increased coral bleaching events. It's devastated our coral reefs. Scientists basically have said that if we fail to keep the global temperature within limits, in 10 years, as much as 90% of the coral reefs in tropical oceans will be degraded, and therefore we have to find mechanisms that will save these islands.
The sandy atolls of the Maldives are actually the peaks of long extinct volcanoes, which rise up from the depths of the ocean. But almost nothing is known about life beyond 30 meters deep. This year, the Necton Maldives mission set out to explore this underwater world, all the way down to 1,000 meters.
We've been working with the government of Maldives to co-create research within the deep sea. Now, research within the deep sea is really difficult, it's really expensive, and this is a great opportunity for us to work together to achieve similar goals. What I hope to see is that more Maldivians get involved in deep sea research, but most importantly that we start creating more accessibility to the deep sea to be able to do research within these unreachable depths.
Discoveries on research expeditions like this could help to better understand and to protect the unique ecosystems of the Maldives against the impacts of climate change, including the islands and the people who call them home.
Most of the islands in the Maldives are experiencing erosion. The severity of storms have increased in the Maldives, and wave action has also changed over the years. And this is directly related to impacts of climate change. We have observed sea level rise in the Maldives as well. Due to human-induced climate change, it has accelerated a lot of the processes that would otherwise happen naturally.
If you go around the island, some parts of the beach that were there when I was a kid is not there anymore because of the erosions, and this is visibly the effects of climate change. It's definitely different compared to how it was.
The Maldives is the lowest lying nation on Earth, with 80% of its coral islands standing less than 1 meter above sea level. As our climate changes, melting ice sheets across our planet's frozen regions are causing global sea level to rise. It is predicted that these islands could be underwater by as soon as 2100.
The difference between 1.5 and 2 degrees for Maldives and for many small island states is a death sentence. Climate change is our biggest, single most challenging issue of our generation, and we are also the last generation to be able to make a difference.
We are children of the sea, and we should actually live here in this archipelago because our lives are interlinked with the sea. We are very determined to stay and exist on planet Earth as Maldivians. I think we have the right to do that, and I think other people had to respect that as well. We have survived so far for thousands of years here in this archipelago, and I think we will survive in future too.